So I just graduated high school. Time to start my first day of community college. I mean, I've taken a couple college classes and they were pretty fun, so I'm guessing it's going to be a similar thing. Okay, so first impressions. So we have a 70-year-old man talking to an AI chatbot, it looks like. We have two people debating politics. Okay, cool. Oh, and there's a guy full on eating and has food everywhere. Nice! Well, this is interesting.
Alright. Listen up. I know you all are taking this class for some stupid reason or another. Some of you just need a credit, some of you may not actually have a life outside of your dang cell phone, and some of you may not even give a fuck. But listen up. I've been studying art history for 30 years, and I can tell you right now, I know this subject better than anyone else in this state.
What on earth is actually happening? Is this how people actually act when it comes to their job? Well, I mean, the class is only like an hour, so I'll just push through it. That's all I really can at this point. What are they doing? Why are they leaving? Are they in the wrong class? Hey man, why did those people just...
You talking to me?
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Moron.
Hey man, why did those 4 people just walk out of the classroom randomly? They're just leaving. Leaving? What do you mean? Oh, they just don't want to be here. So you can just leave if you don't want to be here? Yeah man, if you need to use the bathroom, get a snack, run an errand, etc., you can just leave. Does the professor not care? I mean, we're paying him to be here, so no, not really. Okay man, thanks for letting me know. No problem. So, this is community college. So when I started community college, my expectations were somewhat good. I was expecting basically high school 2.0, you know, basic classes, raising hands, answering questions, you know, the usual stuff. But I can tell you right now, that's not at all what community college is actually like. Now, if you're going into your first day, you're probably thinking, it's gonna be a lot of people from my old high school, like your buddies, maybe your crush. Let me go ahead and drop a truth bomb on you right now. You're gonna go into your first class, and what you're gonna see is a person who's taking the class and working a full-time job, another person who's retired and just came back after 10 years, and you're going to be seeing someone who's just taking your class for the credit. And then there's you, who's just trying to figure out where your class even is. You see, you get different people of all shapes and sizes. You may walk in and have a bunch of people your age, and then you may go in like you're in an Xbox party chat chatting with people as old as 40 in your class. It varies, honestly. And then you have your professors. Some of them are really laid back. They give no homework, they're super chill, and get you through the class with an A average. And then you have the professors who act like their class is the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. It's something you have to take piece by piece. Now, at my college specifically, I took a class in screenwriting, and mind you, prior to this class, I heard that the professor was an ex-screenwriter from New York, and that he would blow up if you said one thing wrong or if you were 1 second late. So of course I was apprehensive. But once I went into the class, I realized the class is actually quite a pleasure. You see, the guy was a little ill-mannered at times, but he wasn't a total menace to be around. So of course it was surprising that he was completely different from how everybody said he was. But honestly, after being at community college for a while, you learn that misinformation is the least of your worries. Because community college is considered the 13th grade, and anyone and everyone is unmotivated. It has its specific qualities that differ from college to college. Like in my case specifically, since ages differ randomly everywhere, when someone asks another person out, they have to make sure they're not about to commit something illegal. I don't know if it's just me, but people do not look their age. Like one time I was in a math class, and the teacher was making everyone go around the room and say their name, age, and reason for taking the class. And as we were going around, there were multiple times where I had to do a double take because it genuinely shocked me how young people look even though they're older than they are. And how older people look in their early 20s and how they look way younger than they are. So yeah, if you plan on asking someone out, you may want to sneak in a clever way to figure out their age, so where it doesn't seem creepy. And I say that because in today's age, people do not look how old they actually are. Now, here's something I want you all to know. If you ever take general ed, just understand right now you are walking into a mixed bag of chaos. I'm talking about the kind of class where half the people are locked in, taking notes like their life depends on it, and the other half look like they accidentally spawned in there. You'll have that one person asking 37 questions in the first 10 minutes. Wait, is this going to be on the test? What pages do we need to read? Is there extra credit? Can we redo assignments? And you're going to be sitting there like, bro, we just got the syllabus. And then you have the opposite person. Heads down, hood up, AirPods in, he hasn't said a single word since this semester. You don't know if he's even enrolled or just visiting, and somehow they still pass the class. Then there's the amount of group work. Group work in community college is a different kind of pain.
Alright everyone, break up into groups of 4.
And immediately you want to dip. Everyone starts doing that awkward look around like, yeah, I'm not about to start this conversation. You finally get in a group, then one person disappears after day 1, okay fine. One person says I'll do the slides and never does them, and then one person low-key carries the entire project. And then there's you, who's just trying to make sure your name is spelt right on the paper. And don't even get me started on attendance, because technically you don't even have to be there. So you'll have days where the class is full, and then the next week it's like 6 people. You start recognizing the real ones, the survivors, the people who actually show up. At that point it's not really a class anymore, it's like a support group. The professor will start taking it more casually. He'll be like, yeah, most people dropped already. And then you're just sitting there like, dang, we really made it this far. Now, let me go ahead and tell you about the in-between time, because nobody prepares you for that. You got like 2 hours between classes, and now you gotta figure out what kind of person you are. Are you a go sit in your car type of person? Are you more of a walk around campus pretending you have somewhere to be person? Or maybe you're a find a random spot, sit down and scroll your phone for 2 hours person. For me personally, I'm the wander around aimlessly type. You start discovering the most random spots, a quiet hallway, a random bench, a vending machine that actually works, and then there's finals week. Now this is where things get real, because all semester people have been chilling, skipping class, not doing work, barely paying attention, and then suddenly everyone turns into a scholar. All common areas are packed, people got their laptops out, notebooks out, snacks. You got people studying like it's life or death, and then you're just sitting there like, where was all this energy in week 3? But honestly, that's kind of what community college is. It's unpredictable, it's random, it's a mix of people trying to figure out things about different stages of a life. Some people are grinding, some people are lost, some people are just there because they feel like they have to be, and then there's you, just trying to understand what's going on day by day. But the weird part is, you get used to it. The chaos, that becomes normal. The random interactions, they start to feel funny. Even the weird classes, the strange professors, the people who disappear halfway through the semester, it all becomes part of the experience. So yeah, it's not High School 2.0. It's not some perfect college movie experience either. It's just community college. And honestly, that makes it is what it is.